You're recording, on you go.
Okay. Hi everybody, thanks for everybody for joining us on Zoom tonight. Quite nice to see such a good turnout. Bearing in mind the weather, I guess you've got nothing else to do and it's a slow night in the telly, so it's lovely to have everybody here. We usually start just with welcome to the team and any recognitions since the last webinar. And I have to explain to anybody who doesn't know me and hasn't heard me speak before that because of my technology, we're actually using Lynn's slides. So Lynn will be changing the slides for us. So somewhere along the line, we'll manage it one way or the other. We'll get through it tonight. Okay. So welcome to the team. Tonight we have a great name to start with. Welcome to the team, Najat Sidhum. I hope that's correct. Emma Louise Flaherty, Suzanne Ewell, Angie Dunn Pinheiro, Dee Leslie, and Stephen Anderson, who's actually in the business. His name's been added by accident to that list, I think, but he has been in the business a wee while. He's putting a great group together. Okay, so welcome to the team, everybody. Nice to see you all. And if you've joined us on Zoom tonight, you're especially welcome. Thanks for joining us. And we also have recognitions at this stage in the training every week. And this week we'd like to add our congratulations from the whole team for the following people who've achieved welcome rewards in the last week. Sam Shaw, Stacey Kingswood, Alan Burns and Carrie Ann Hodgson. Well done everybody, absolutely fantastic. Great first stepping stone in the business, and you've all qualified for some free catalogues that'll be on their way to you. Okay. Now, when we have a business like this, the business only works if we use all the fingers of the hand. Okay. So on this example here, you can see that we have 5 facets to the business. We've got goals, we've got personal development, we've got retail, we've got sponsoring and team building, and we've got teaching our teams. Okay. Now, if you were to remove any part of that from the system, your business wouldn't work nearly as well. You really need to have all of them there. And over a course of several weeks, we always do focus on one or other of these aspects of the business. And tonight, Lynn's asked us to talk about personal development. Okay. So professional and personal development is the most important step. Okay, you have to work on yourself before you can build a business. We all have varying degrees of knowledge and skills in different areas of our lives. It's our knowledge and our skills that have got us to where we are in life today. Okay, if you want to improve where you are and what you have, then you need to improve who you are first. Because everything, you have a belief system. Your belief system is based on your experiences in life so far. And if you want to move on in your life and in your business, you have to educate yourself and give yourself a future history. Really, just develop yourself, build your confidence, build your belief, build your skills, and that's how you move on in the business. Okay. So, we've gone back. We've gone forward a wee bit too quickly there. Okay. Right. So, what you have to do is program yourself to take in as much positive information as you can. If you're putting garbage into your brain, you're going to be putting out garbage. You need to fill your brain and your mind and your education with positive input, so that it's positive output that's going back out again. Okay. So have a little look at this. What do you see here? Do you see opportunity is nowhere, or do you see opportunity is now here? Depends on your attitude, really, what you saw first there. Okay. So most of what we teach in the business is how to. Okay, but for your goals and personal development, we're really focusing on why to. Okay, if the why is big enough, the how can be taught easily to you. Okay, there's hundreds of people in Clean Easy who know how to build a business and they don't do it. Why don't they do it? They don't do it because they don't believe in it enough. They believe in the company, the catalogues, the online opportunity, or the network marketing industry as a whole, but they don't believe in themselves, and that's what personal development is all about. Okay. Where does your self-image and self-belief come from? Babies, when they're born with only 2 fears. That's a proven fact. All they're afraid of is falling and the fear of loud noises. Everything else, all the negative programming, hearing the word no more often than you hear the word yes when you're growing up, constant negative programming by significant others, including ourselves, our parents, our partners, our family and friends, our teachers. That's what puts into your head the self-limiting beliefs that you end up with. Past experiences, negative and positive, all form your beliefs. whatever you believe to be true will be true whether it is or not. So whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, you're absolutely right. Okay. So to build a business properly and get to where you want to in life, you have to have a vision. Okay. You have to have a vision for your future, a clear mental picture of where you're going in your life. You have to learn to set goals. Okay. Now, I don't know anybody in Clean Easy at all who ever set out to be a Clean Easy distributor. There's a few people in the business who have grown up with parents in the business, and they have a great idea of what the business is about by the time they reach the age where they can decide whether to join the business or not. But most people didn't go to school to learn how to be Clean Easy distributors. So you have to first of all know before you start, when you're at the very beginning of your business, why are you doing the business? Where do you want to be in 3 months' time or 6 months' time? There's an excellent training in the System for Success training by Jane White on how the goals that Clean Easy set for you when you start your business can really help you to move on. But really it has to be your goal. Do you have your own vision for the future? Where do you want to be in the next year or 3 years or 5 years' time? A clear mental picture is absolutely essential. Okay. Now, once you've got that in place, you naturally become more passionate and more motivated about what you're doing, and you'll take the action that's necessary, whether it's snowing, whether it's raining, whether it's hot and sunny, whether Wimbledon's on the TV. You have to have something that's going to get you out of bed, something that's going to get you off the couch, something that's going to get you out the door and start to build a business even when you don't feel like it. Okay. And if you don't have a vision of why you're doing it and where you're going with it, the action will never take place. Everything we have to learn is easy to do, but it's also easy not to do. Okay, so how to get started on a personal development program? You have started by watching this training. Learn from successful people in the business. That starts with everything that we recommend to you to forward you on in your business, pre-recorded training, webinar, communication with your sponsor. You should be speaking to your sponsor every day for the first few weeks in your business, at least until we can help you to get on track and help you with a plan and everything. All the Zoom and training calls that are recommended to you. Local meetings, if you're anyway close to them, get to as many of those as you can. Read lots and lots and lots of books. All leaders are readers. Not all readers are leaders, but all leaders are readers without a doubt. There's plenty of CDs, there's YouTube videos, there's TED Talks, there's absolutely loads and loads and loads and loads of stuff that can help you to develop yourself. Act on what you've learned, of course. Take notes on it when you're watching it and learning it, and then read the notes again and then go out and take action on it. Okay. So action leads to results. Results lead to higher belief. Belief leads to confidence, and then you have the skills to build your business that you didn't have at the start before you took the action. Okay. Positively or negatively, watch your thoughts. Your thoughts become words. Positively or negatively, watch your words, because your words become actions. Positively or negatively, watch your actions, because they become habits. Watch your habits, because they become your character. And watch your character, for it becomes your destiny. So you need to really reprogram your mind as positively as you possibly can. Okay. So in the business, we have a recommended reading and listening list. Okay. If you start your business with the full kit of 250 catalogues, there should be a book included in your kit called Go Pro by Eric Worre. This book is so highly thought of in the entire network marketing industry that Clean Easy have been using it in the big business kits for a couple of years now. Absolutely fabulous book. If you read that book and never heard from your sponsor again, you can still build a business, because everything is there that you need to build a business. It's absolutely, without a doubt, the most important book you'll ever read in your business. And if you've been in the business for a while and you didn't get that book with your kit, it's very, very cheap to buy on Amazon. It's about £6 or £7 on Amazon. You definitely need it to build your business. And there's more books as well that we would recommend. As soon as you've read that one, there's a set of 10 core books that we recommend you read to get started on your journey. Okay. Don't just read them, study them, highlight them, scribble in the margins, take notes on them, go back to them and read them again. If you don't see yourself as a reader, listen to the audiobooks. Nearly all the books that we recommend have got an audio version as well. They've got Kindle version, read them on your phone. definitely use them, abuse them, highlight them, make the most of them. Just absolutely make them part of you, and you'll realise how quickly you move on and develop yourself. The more you learn, the more you will definitely earn, without a doubt. Okay, so there's some of the books that we recommend. The first one there that Lynn's put up there is A System for Success, which is all of our webinars, trainings, support and everything that we have within the business itself, within the Rhino team itself. All of it has pre-recorded videos, playlists on YouTube, etc., etc. Very, very, very important that you immerse yourself in that, learn as much as you can. Then we've got Beach Money, the Don't Fail a 45-second presentation. We've got 7 Strategies for Wealth and Happiness, fabulous book on setting goals and how to achieve your goals. Les Giblin's Skill with People, which is more of a pamphlet really. There's another book that goes with that. Actually, they're both very, very short books, and very simple to read, but very, very important. As you go along your Clean Easy journey, you'll meet and talk to people that are all different backgrounds, different types of people. And that book would really help you to relate to anybody, really, to create a rapport with more people than you would just, winging it yourself. Okay. Or The Art of Dealing with People, that's the other Les Giblin book, I think. The Zen of MLN, absolutely fantastic book, loads and loads of great information in there. Dare to Dream and Work to Win, which I believe is one of Jane White's particular favourites. Absolutely excellent book. SUMO, which stands for Shut Up and Move On. Don't sweat the small stuff. It doesn't, what's really important right now. We're everybody's snowed in right now. In a week's time, that won't matter at all, because that will be gone. We just move on. We just shut up, move on, have a laugh with it. Just deal with challenges and problems as they come along. Find a way of dealing with them. Just move on. And The Compound Effect, Darren Hardy, a fantastic book on consistency and persistence. How to improve your business just with small measured actions completed over a daily period of time. Okay. Now, one of my particular favourites, it's not there, and it's actually in my bag, I had it at training on Saturday, is a book called Miracle Morning. Miracle Morning is such a fantastically important book for anybody to read who wants to move on in their business and their life, really. And I started to read that book about a year ago, just January last year, having had it come into my radar so many times over the year before, and I realised I was meant to read that book, and it's just absolutely phenomenal. It teaches you a set of activities to do every morning for between 1 minute and 10 minutes each every day. It can take you 6 minutes if you do each of them for 1 minute. It can take you up to an hour if you do each of them for 10 minutes if you have the full hour to spend. But undoubtedly, collectively doing all that and being just aware and mindful of what you're doing, you'll discover all kinds of opportunities and everything just come into your radar because you've opened your mind to them, and you can really, really move on in your life and in your business using skills developed from books like Miracle Morning and all the other books there on the screen. Okay. So, believe at the very beginning of your business. You don't do first so that you can have and then become. You have to become and do to have. Okay. So if you have a financial goal for your business, you're not going to say to yourself, I'll go out and earn £100,000 or whatever it is, and then I'll start to read and then I'll start to develop. You have to do the self-development first in order to take the action you need to have what you want. And the best way to get what you want in Clean Easy Business is to help other people to get what they want, help your team to get what they want, give your customers great, fantastic service. In order to do that, you're going to have to change. It won't just happen overnight. You're going to have to change. Okay, is it hard work? Well, yeah. Go back to that picture for a second. Okay, so if you look at this man in the picture here, what he appears to be doing is carrying a load of bricks on his head. Okay. Now, if you asked him what he was doing, what would he tell you? He could tell you one of 3 things. He could either be really grumpy with you, or he could say, "Isn't it obvious I'm carrying bricks?" Okay. But it might just be the sort of placid, laid-back man that said, "I'm building a wall." Or it could be a personally developed, cheerful man that says, "I'm building a church. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. I love what I'm doing. It's going to be a beautiful church with beautiful stained glass windows, free car parks, crystal candle holders, fire and brimstone, and people will visit from all over the world because it's going to be such a fantastic church. Okay, personal development is going to give you that attitude as opposed to the carrying bricks attitude, without a doubt. Okay. So then you have the pessimists. They're grumpy because they're only focusing on the carrying bricks and how heavy they are, the task itself. The professional who gets on with it because he's paid to get on with it, or the purposeful, the person that's focused on the outcome, the meaning of the work and the outcome of what he's doing. Okay. So the more personal development you do, the more optimistic you're going to be, the more confident you're going to be, and the bigger picture you're always going to see. Is it hard work? Yeah, it is hard work. But the hard work is the hardest work to be done is on your goals. Okay. Now, Tom and I, as some of you know, have qualified for a trip to Las Vegas, which is in 5 weeks' time. We're going to Las Vegas with Clean Easy. Very, very excited about it. I can quite honestly hold my hand up and tell you that that would not have happened had we not had the focus, had the goal setting, had the personal development and everything over. You know, we've always done it since we came into Clean Easy. We've always, this is all we do. It's our full-time income, really. It has been for a long, long time, but it's because we have complete belief in what we're doing, complete belief in the business. And I'll be quite honest with you, we also probably would not have qualified for Las Vegas if a few other people who had set off on the journey to qualify for Las Vegas hadn't lost their focus as well. We just kept our focus the whole time because we absolutely knew categorically what we had to do to get that trip, and we really, 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 really wanted that trip. And as a byproduct of qualifying for Las Vegas, we accidentally qualified for Krakow as well, which wasn't really on the goals list until we realised how close we were to achieving it, and we did. But there were challenges last year. There were challenges with stock. There were challenges with moving the warehouse. We had challenges in our personal life as well. But the dream was big enough. The facts didn't count. We went out there and we did it. And I put a post on my group yesterday with all the snow and all the challenges that would keep people indoors. And what I said to them was, there are things you can do in your business regardless of what's going on. Okay, so we're snowed in at the moment. We can't go out. Yesterday, Scotland had a red weather warning. We weren't really allowed to go out unless it was absolutely necessary. But you know what I said was, you know, how many products can you post? How many catalogues can you make up and get them ready to go out as soon as you're ready to put them out and the weather improves? If you've got catalogues out that should be getting picked up, are they customers or are they blanket drop? Everybody's going to understand that if their customer books, lift the phone them up, say to them, I'm really sorry, can't come for your catalogue. Is there anything you're looking for though? Because I'm just about to put an order in. The first time we ever did that, we got £260 worth of orders over the phone, sat in the living room with our slippers on, with a cup of coffee, writing down everybody's orders, £260 worth from the 23 customer books that we couldn't pick up that day. And the customers were very appreciative that we'd phoned them. We gave them a couple of minutes. We said to them, if your catalogue's out in the doorstep, I'll give you a wee call in 10 minutes if you want to bring it in, if there's anything you want. They really, really appreciated us doing that. We gave them the best possible service we could in those circumstances. And that's what we said to the team yesterday. Do that. If that's the only way you can speak to your customers today, make sure they know you can't get back, you can't get out. They're not expecting you out anyway, but you're still happy to put their order in because they've gone to the trouble of filling out their order. Okay. I said, how many posts can you put on Facebook? The people that can't get to work, their kids are off school, they're in the house, they're grumpy. Some of them are losing their income because they can't get to work and their employer will not pay them. Therefore, they might be in the market for looking for something else. Post your recruitment posts when the weather's bad. Post your products, post funny pictures, give them something to look at, have a laugh, give them the best possible service you possibly can, your customers, your leads, your team. Give them everything possible to make them attractive to you because you're positive, you're focused, and you know where you're going. Okay. So is it hard work? Yep, can be sometimes. Is it worth it? Absolutely is. Definitely, definitely worth it. A person with a clear purpose will make progress even on the roughest road. A person with no purpose will make no progress even on the smoothest road. Absolutely true, without a shadow of doubt. Okay. So if you have the vision to make 2018 the best ever year that you've had in your business, just go for it. And I wish you all the success that you're willing to work for. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kate. I can take your mics off mute if you just give me a second to unmute everybody. Everybody's clapping on. I can't find manage participants. It changes when you go into this, when you take the stop share off, just to unmute everybody. He's probably